Hey guys, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. I have a homeschooling video for you all today and I am pretty excited about it because it means that our school year is winding down. My youngest is finishing up her 6th grade year and my oldest is getting ready to graduate from homeschool high school. So that's pretty shocking. But I usually like to share with you guys what we're doing over the summer to make sure that I'm gonna keep saying the girls. It's gonna take me a while to not say the girls anymore because like I said, my oldest is graduating high school and I don't have to do anything educational with her anymore. So just know if I say the girls, I really now am speaking about my youngest daughter. And I like to make sure, and have in the past, made sure the girls did things over the summer to keep their brains sharp, to make sure they're not just sitting around all day wanting to play video games or watch TV. And so I always do something with them or have made them do different things, and I like to share it with you. So we take a really long summer break. I think it's really long. We're usually done with our school year by the end of April, maybe the first week in May, and then we are off from school until the middle of August. So that's a really long break, and I don't want the girls doing nothing. And I also think kids do enjoy a little bit of structure. I know especially in the beginning, like it's all new and shiny and you have all day in front of you with no school. But I do notice usually by the end of summer, people just seem to get a little extra cranky and like disturbed because their routine is kind of like they don't really have a routine anymore. And I really honestly think kids do enjoy structure, whether they know it or not. And research does show that kids lose a significant portion of what they learned during the school year over the summer. So I don't want that to happen. We work way too hard in the homeschool year to let stuff happen where they just forget stuff. So every year I have a different plan as far as like the resource that we use, but there's other things that don't change. So we always have chores. Usually we amp those up a little bit. Usually it involves a little bit more deep cleaning. We also have lots of fun things we like to do. I make sure the girls get exercise. So if you guys want to see kind of a summer bucket list, kind of summer plans video that's separate from this, that's not homeschool related, let me know and I might make that in a separate video. But I want to make sure that she's doing at least 45 minutes to an hour of something educational every single day, over and above her like exercise and chores and all that stuff. So part of that hour will be this year using the MOOR daily summer activities. This is designed specifically for leaving grade 6, heading into 7th grade. I think it's really, really neat how they did that. And pretty much anytime I need an open and go, affordable, simple, well thought out and thorough workbook, I pretty much always head to MOOR. They have something for everything. We use them for so many different subjects currently and also in the past. And I just love them. So I think this is really neat how this is designed specifically for the summer between 6th and 7th grade. But they do have a book in this style, like the between kind of grades series, with pre-K through 8th grade. So all of your grades in there before high school, you'll be able to find a workbook for summer practice. So this workbook is designed to cover 10 weeks of the summer, but if you want to stretch it out, you could always assign less each day or maybe alternate this with a day of life skills or any other activity. I like personally that each week is already made up into a schedule. So it makes it really convenient. I don't have to plan anything out and my daughter can open this book and see exactly what she's supposed to do each day of the week. Each week includes 2 reading passages with comprehension questions, which I think is super important, 12 different spelling words, 2 grammar activities, 1 sentence editing, 1 vocabulary practice, 3 math activities, 1 geography activity, 2 creative writing assignments, and 1 critical thinking activity. So I just think it's an amazing resource. I cannot believe how incredibly thorough it is and hits all of those different subjects. Every single thing is covered, and I love that. So the only thing that we'll add on top of this is reading, making sure that she's still reading 20 to 30 minutes a day at least over the summer. So between that and this, we have got our summer learning covered, and I'm not gonna have to worry about her forgetting anything, you know, that she learned over the summer when we're on a really long break. I do think breaks are important. I think working really hard during the school year is important, but we want to make sure that when we do our summer break that we are taking a true break. I don't want her to be, you know, flipping through tons of different workbooks. I don't want to have tons of different workbooks and plan out like what to do on each day. I like how everything is planned for me. I don't have to worry about it. There is an answer key in the back, so I don't even have to really look at the problems. I can just look at the answer key in the back. It'll make my life really easy because just like I don't want her to have to do school all the time, every single day during the summer, I also don't want to be grading forever on end during the summer. So open and go, thorough, affordable, just amazing. I mean, Evan Moore does it right pretty much every single time. I haven't met an Evan Moore book that I didn't like. So love that. And that is going to be what we're doing over the summer. Okay, now on to my YouTube channel update. This summer is coming up on my 9th year on YouTube, which is hard to believe. In some ways I feel like I've come a long way, and in some ways I feel like I am in the back of the pack, just chugging along, doing the best I can to keep my head above water. That's kind of like the nature of YouTube. But like I said, my oldest is planning on getting a job this summer, and that will be her first job. And that will be a huge adjustment for her, but it will also be a huge adjustment for my youngest daughter and me. My husband's at work most days, a lot of the day, you know, at least 12 hours a day. So he's probably not gonna feel the difference as much as me and my youngest daughter do. We are all very close. Me and the girls are really close. We've spent pretty much every day together of the last 8.5 years since we started homeschooling, because she was in public school, my oldest, until the middle of 4th grade. My youngest was tiny. She was like 2 or 3. So she does remember her sister going to school, but she doesn't really but she doesn't, you know what I mean? And, you know, we're used to having lunch and breakfast together. We have dinner together. We see each other, you know, even though they're doing schoolwork during the day when it's not summer, it's like, you know that they're there. You can just go talk to them if you need to, or they come down sometimes and say things, or we stop during the day to do something or go somewhere. You know, we have that togetherness pretty much all the time. We also have a lot of flexibility in our schedule to be able to go where we want, take vacation whenever we want. You know, whenever somebody has a doctor's appointment, we can just do that. We've kind of gotten, I guess, spoiled in a way with that lifestyle, which is one of the huge blessings of homeschooling. But then when that changes, it's kind of like, wow, everything has changed. And things are going to be very different when she's at work. And given that we're all each other's best friends, it's going to be really hard for me and my youngest to not have her home. There's a strong chance that I will have to step back a little bit from YouTube, at least for over the summer. I don't know long term what it's going to be like, but I do feel like over the summer there's a very strong possibility that I may have to step back. Not that I am like a crazy daily uploader, because I'm not. You know, usually at most I have three videos a week, but on average I would say here the last year or so it's been one. I don't ever miss a week, but you know, there are plenty of weeks when it's just one video. And because I am trying to balance and make sure that I keep YouTube where it needs to be in my priorities. But even so, even at one video a week, you're always creating, you're always planning, you're always filming, you're always editing, you're always doing something. And I just want to make sure that I'm not doing that so much that I am not there enough for my youngest daughter. I want to really focus on spending the summer with her. I want to focus on being available. So when my oldest daughter is off of her work, you know, for the day or for her day off or whatever, I want to make sure I'm not having to do anything that I don't have to do, so that we can still do fun things together. You know, if she doesn't have other plans. If she has other plans, that's fine too. But I'm just saying, I want to make sure that I am as accessible and available to both of them as I can be, especially my youngest, because I know she's going to take it really hard when my daughter goes to work, because she is like, she idolizes her. She's her best friend. They're super close, and you know, my oldest will be busy. She'll be at work, she'll be making new friends, she's gonna be, you know, interacting with other customers and people. But my youngest is gonna be like just me and her, and it's just gonna be so different. After 9 years of being on YouTube, it may be time to not stress out so much about if I miss a week, or if I miss a few weeks, or if I miss a month. I don't know. I'm just kind of giving you the heads up that it may happen, and if it does happen, don't think that I've been hit by a truck. I mean, maybe I have. But hopefully not. Hopefully it's just because I have taken a step back for a little bit to kind of figure out how this new life and this new routine is going to work, settling into this new routine, and then what I want to do with my channel in the future. So that is kind of my mindset right now. Like I said, it may not happen at all. I may not need to step back at all, but there is a very strong chance that I might. And I want to kind of give you guys a heads up that if there is going to be any change, it's going to start here very soon, probably May. And I just don't know what that change is going to be yet. So the important thing for you is to make sure that you know that I appreciate and value you guys, and that I love my channel and I've worked so hard on it. I don't want to just completely say, well, I'm done, you know, but I do want to try to put things into perspective, try to make sure I'm prioritizing. And, you know, as my life is changing, That usually gives me new videos and topics to talk about with you guys, but sometimes it also is going to affect my filming schedule, and my upload schedule. So that's kind of where we're at right now. The important thing is to make sure that if you're not subscribed, that you do subscribe, and next to the subscribe button, there's also a little bell. If you click that bell, it will notify you every single time I upload a new video. And also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, if you have Instagram, it's aplacetonest Becky over there. I always post the day before I have a video coming up. I always post on there to say, hey, tomorrow's video, 8 a.m. or whatever time it is. So make sure that you're doing those two things so that when I do upload, whenever that might be, that you are notified when I do upload. So for now, it looks like planning ahead, I've got videos planned the rest of this month. I know I've got videos planned through April. I may have a couple in the beginning of May that are like, I've already planned them or already filmed them. Like I know they're gonna go up. Probably around mid-May is where we're gonna maybe see things to change a little bit. So just keep that, you know, in your mind. If you miss me at all, you can always go back and watch my old videos. You can also make sure that you are hanging out with me on Instagram. I will link the MOOR Daily Summer Activities workbook for you guys. Like I said, they have books in that series from pre-K all the way through 8th grade. So most of your kids are gonna be covered with that. And make sure also, if you want to see that other video of kind of our summer bucket list, family fun plans, ideas, let me know in the comments, like say, you know, that you want to see that, or you can leave me the sunshine emoji, and that way I will know that you guys want to see that as a separate video. Make sure you give this one a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what your plans are for the summer, even if you don't homeschool, but especially if you homeschool. What do you do with your kids over the summer? Do you have them do workbooks? Do you have them focus on life skills and chores? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys usually do in the summer, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.